Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. It is something like May 6th and it is 2016 and it's somewhere around 3:30 p.m. and as you can see by the back of my truck, she's sitting down a little bit in the back. Today was one of my big three shows. I actually hit the show a couple of times. I don't just hit it once. I hit it today and it rained all day. It was miserable out there. But I went to the show and I trudged around the show a few times because a lot of guys weren't opened. So to score, to get a decent load of stuff, I actually, had to work at it. So I guess let's start out with the biggest item. This is a three-wheeler. 125 Honda. It's got the plastic gas tank that I hope is good. It's got little tires on the back. I'll show you the size. The tires in the back are good. The front tire is pooched. It is done. It's got like 18 by 9.5 by 8s on the back of it. So I kind of I really wanted the tires and I kind of really wanted the plastic gas tank. But it did come with a complete motor. The exhaust system looks complete. The rear end seemed tight. It does roll. Anyway, I gave the guy $125 for the three-wheeler. The throttle is alive, so I think I could get enough out of it for $125. The plastic fender, he thought it was for a foreman. He didn't know for sure. But I gave him $5 for it, for the front fender. So I figured that was worth $5. Then dollar items. Harvey loves the dollar items. That was $1. And what I really bought it for was the gauge. So that was $1. This was $1. That was $1. That was $1. The hammer was $1. The little crowbar was $1. This heater thing was $1. This propane regulator and hose was $1. And this thing here was $1. So I thought they were pretty cool for $1 each. This is a blue fireman's light. And depending on how many times you push the button that's on the thing you plug it into the cigarette lighter in, it has different modes of operation. Anyway, that was $10. So $10 here. A friend of mine picked a gas station and he found this Simpson meter there. He gave it to me. AC leakage current tester. Simpson. And it's in the original box. Probably never been used. Anyway, he gave that to me just for, being a buddy. DG exhaust system. This was $15. The guy said it was on a bike for a very short period of time. This tool carrier, Husky, brand new. I gave him $15 for it. I keep telling you guys I'm never going to buy any more tires, but I did. These are hole shots, and I didn't see that, but and it's got that there. This one's probably going to have to get tubed. Anyway, the hole shots, the pair of them, and there's a second one in here. Anyway, the pair of the hole shots were, what did I give him? I think I gave him $10 for that. And this is a front tire off a TRX 125, and it has the front bearing. This was $10 also. So what did I spend? $125, $130, $40, $50, $59 with all the $1 item, $59, and then $69, $69, and $30. So I spent $200 even for all of this stuff. And once again, I had to work it. I had to walk around that market several times to score what I scored. It was just, there wasn't much there. As a matter of fact, this tire, the bike and the plastic came from one guy. This and its sister tire, this, and everything but the meter came from a second guy. The meter came from my buddy. That's it. I guess I only bought from 2 people today. There was some of the $1 stuff on tarps on the ground, but once again, it rained. You could see my driveway still has puddles on it. It rained the whole time I was up there, so I wasn't like kneeling on the ground. Well, I'm not kneeling on the ground anyway because my knee is torqued, but I wasn't like bending over and rummaging through stuff like that. They put this stuff up high on a table, so I didn't have to work so hard. Yeah, this is a magnetic mount one. This is a suction cup one, but once again, at $1 each, and they even came with the cigarette lighter plugs. So I don't know. All this stuff is cool. I enjoy the. I actually like the dollar stuff better than most of the other stuff. I just think the what you could get for $1 is really interesting and cool. So that's a lot of what I shop. This guy, the back tires, you know, the plastic is complete, though it's, you know, pretty trashy. Didn't come with a seat, obviously. I don't know what shape the motor's in. The motor is missing the shifter. You can see the little stub broken off down there. Right. So the motor is missing the shifter, and it doesn't have the recoil on it. But just cosmetically, it doesn't really look like it was beat into the ground and to death. So I'm hoping good things for this. If anybody plays with these guys typically have tranny problems. What'll happen is it'll go and skip. It'll kind of like hop. So it's not a grinding hop either. It's kind of a clutchy hop. So I don't know if the bushings go on the clutch, and the clutch kind of is allowed to move around, which engages and disengages it, or I'm not quite sure what the story is, but that's very common for the 110s and the 125s. This was a car show swap meet and all that stuff all kind of rolled into one. So it was interesting. The guy, there was a guy there who had an XL 185, an old Honda XL 185, and I was amazed at how much it looked like the 200S and the 185S motor. I mean, the exhaust was a swap, the carb was a swap, the intake manifold, the head, the jug, all that stuff was a swap. The only thing is, when you come down to the case, obviously the motorcycle has a Kickstarter, where the Hondas have a pull, where the ATCs have a pull starter. So this is a little more trashy than I thought, but anyway, we'll go through this in detail. Not today. I just want to get unloaded and relax a little bit, because I am going back tomorrow. About my knee, it was not happy about doing all the walking it had to do, but it did it, and you could see I'm still walking, so whatever its problem is, hopefully it's not too major. Anyway, folks, I want to thank you guys for watching, and gals for watching and commenting and subscribing. Remember to keep your feet down, keep your head up, and please get out there and enjoy all your days. Make sure you get out there and have some fun. Don't let any time get by without having fun. Bye now, folks.